First, I'm going to list all of the DS consoles. So to start off, the original DS. This hunk of hardware looks incredibly strange compared to the previous Nintendo handhelds. That's not because of the two screens, although that was a bit different than normal at the time. It just doesn't look good. It seems more like a piece of hardware than a gaming console. Next up is the DS Lite. This is such a sight for sore eyes. It's streamlined in almost every way with enhanced touch controls, better console design, and better hardware. This thing was an all-around improvement to the original. The DS Lite seemed like it couldn't be topped, but eventually it was topped by the DSi. The DSi added so many things, including, but not limited to, a camera, even better hardware, a photo and sound app. These were so much to play around with when you got bored of your games. And even a shop to download and play games. At the time, to see a shop on a console was crazy, and on a handheld no less, that was basically a miracle. Also, this was when Nintendo started to approach the casuals in order to sell the DS. To prove that the DS was a casual console, it has a gosh darn cookbook and a collection of books. I don't think that would be for hardcore gamers in any sense of it. Next, we have the DSi XL. I personally have this version, and it's so much larger than the previous iterations that it almost can't be considered a portable. If you are wanting to get a DS for whatever reason in the future, this is the one to pick up. Now, let's talk about the main gimmicks, the dual screens and the touch screen. From what I've researched making this video, touch screens weren't implemented in anything before this, so it was a big deal. Also, the dual screens weren't used in any gaming consoles before this, so this was really weird at the time. Now looking back at it, it seems like a great idea having a touchscreen on the bottom and a primary screen at the top. So good that Nintendo later replicated this with the 3DS. Now, we're going to talk about some of the games that sold the best. I wonder what those games are. It's New Super Mario Bros. Of course, the first in the line of New Super Mario Bros. Games is the best-selling game on the DS. Although, I guess I have to give it credit where credit is due. It's the first original 2D Mario game in over 10 years at the time, and since this console appealed to the casual gamers and everyone's uncle, of course it would sell well. Another driving force of the DS was Pokemon games. I haven't played any of the Pokemon games on DS except Pokemon Black, which is my favorite Pokemon game of all time. Victini, Oshawott, Reshiram, you all hold a spot in my heart. The other Pokemon games were incredible for the console they were on. I personally think sticking with sprites for the characters was a good move, because it would look like Phantom Hourglass / Spirit Tracks up close. Good move, Nintendo. Good move. The DS is my favorite console of all time, and I will therefore always hold a special place in my heart for it. This took me so long to make and edit. I just want to thank all of you for watching to this point. It means a lot to me that you'll watch all the way through on a video like this that isn't one of my short, easy to make videos. If you haven't already, it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe and comment to tell me if you waited the whole way through on this video. And I hope you all have a lovely day.